I want to talk about these bugs that appear when you try to print and do not allow you to see the printed reports. Okay, and this is one of them, but there might be some others, and it's telling you that it's a corrupted or missing report. Well, that's not exactly the truth, but I squashed this bug in the latest version. I'm absolutely certain it's squashed. So let me show you with the old version how to get around this. So I'm going to move that off the screen for a second, and we have a corrupted file open right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new contract file, and there it is, it's corrupt, and I'm going to call this fixed. Okay, it can be any file name, and I would suggest you use a file name that's related to the one that is having a problem. So now I have a new file called fixed. Okay, and these are all the steps. Every time you create a new contract file, it displays those steps, and mainly that is things you need to do on the preferences form. But I want to start out by importing all the projects from the corrupted file. So if we go to project, import project from another file, I double click here, and I'm going to select that corrupted file, and I'm going to open it. All of the projects are shown in the form, and I'm going to select file, import all projects, and it's going to import everything. I'm going to say OK. Okay, you may get some notices here and there, don't worry about that. And all 12 projects were imported. So now we can close this form. If I go to the utilities form and go utilities menu, go to the preferences form, and I have to check here what options I want. This is a US contract, so I'm going to display the component cost. I don't want to allow component selection. If you want checkboxes on the form to turn off and on the labor, material, equipment, you can select that. Weight and volume, crew and productivity, these are optional. It's not going to make any difference. Okay, system setup, you want to make sure that you have the correct unit price book that you want to use. Make sure you have your contract file path. This is where the contract files are stored, and I happen to be using that assembly file. The currency, I'm going to change that to the US dollar, and now I'm going to select how it is calculated, and this is a US contract file, so I'm going to use that. Germany, you would use that division based calculation. It gives you one row for each division. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Passwords, don't worry about that unless you're changing it. Here's where you can set the default values of the KLM, or the default location, or the default user 1 or user 2. Here is where you set what is printed on the top left of the report. Don't need to do anything here. This just is used when you want to reset your forms. You turn it off, close the form, open the form back up again, and turn it back on. Okay, city cost indexes. In the case of the United States, you're not using any city cost indexes because the file that you're using already has it built into it. You don't have the color tab. So now I have my new contract file ready to go, and it is ready to print. So all I need to do is open up the contract file and print. So I really hope that helps you.